Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my second two-hop series featuring Citra and Amarillo. I almost forgot. This is using two-row. Now, I did do, I guess if you want to say Series 1, which was Centennial and Cascade. I did it 20 different ways, tasted them, did all that, and I started on the second batch, and then I realized we might as well make some different beers. Yes, we can use the same two hops, so Citra and Amarillo, but let's add some more complexity, maybe 1 times dry hop, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or something like that. Add a little bit more malt, because I think the one thing that I thought it would come up in the other series is there's not really a backbone to most of those, because I'm only using two-row, or I'm using a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we will get back to it. What I've been doing lately, which I can do with these, is just brewing 5 gallons and splitting them. So I think I'm gonna try and set something up for this second series too. Maybe take a couple grains, brew a 5-gallon batch, then maybe dry hop with Amarillo in one, Citra in another, then like 1 times Amarillo, Citra in one, then maybe 2 times Citra and 1 time Amarillo, or something like that. So getting back to this one, so this is using 2 pounds 8 ounces of two-row for the boil. 1 hour boil, 0.25 ounces of Citra at 60, 0.25 ounces of Amarillo at 10, 0.25 ounces of Citra at 5. Dry hop 3 days into fermentation, 0.25 ounces of each. If you're new to the channel, this is a small batch, so 1.25 gallons going into the fermenter. Bottled on 1/21/2020, 7.77%. This is using S04 yeast, as I finished the Cascade Centennial series with S04, and I really like that. So I wanted to start this one out with that. Little hiss, no smoke. Before I pour Amarillo, big orange, sweet citrus. Citra is citrus, grapefruit, lime, tropical fruits. Harsh bitterness is what I have written down. Go ahead and get it into a glass. See what we think. Oh, lots of floaties. I do bottle directly out of the fermenter. Lots and lots of hop particles. The one thing, and I know I've said it in a lot of the other ones, I do mainly use the Mr. Beer glass 1.5 gallon fermenters. And Citra, I don't know if it's because it comes off finer in the pellet form, but that stuff just clogs everything. And when I do get it to come through, it just piles all through. So we do have a off-white colored head, small and medium bubbles, not even half a finger. Color is, I would almost say now, dirty yellow. I got a lot of hop particles floating in there. It does look like a lot of sediment, like this would be the last bottle. I think I still have one more. I could be wrong. I can make the outline of the light box. Lots and lots of bubbles coming up. Let's go ahead and smell, see if we get any of that citrus, tropical fruit in there. Definitely citrus. I believe that S04 does bring out some more citrus. If you go back and watch the Centennial Cascade version with the S04, I said the same thing. That S04 brings out more of that citrus. It's almost like a lemon citrus in there. Kind of sweet, malty. This is five months old. So I expect that malt to kind of start taking over. Yeah, I would say big citrus and some maltiness in there is what I get, more along the lines of that lemon citrus. Let's go ahead and taste. Lots of bitterness. That lemon citrus really sticks out. A little bit of malt. Then the aftertaste, I almost want to say is like a sweeter orange citrus than anything. I do still get some bitterness, maybe some grapefruit rind, some rind bitterness in there. Medium body, good thicker body, medium thickness in there. Yeah, I think I like it. I can't remember. I don't go back and watch the other ones, but like that lemon citrus maltiness really mixes well in the taste, and then you get some bitterness in there. Per Beersmith, with the hops laid out like they are, 87.8 IBUs, and it tastes like it's up there. You start getting that bitterness punch like in the middle of the palate all the way to the back. It is building a little bit. I almost want to say it's kind of like on the back end now a sweeter New England IPA. Like that sweetness when it's mixed with that malt and that hop. That's kind of what I get in the aftertaste. Yeah, but it's smooth, medium body, like I would want a New England. This I wouldn't call this a New England, but from all the stuff floating in there and the color of it, I guess you could pass it off as a New England. I mean, a New England just has to be a little cloudy, and it's a little cloudy, all right. Not getting any alcohol. Um, I think it's a little bit too much malt to call it a New England IPA. It feels more along the lines of a hazy IPA, like a citrus juice IPA, somewhere in there, at least right now. But the bitterness is turned up. Almost if you took like a West Coast IPA with that bitterness, but then almost a juicy citrus um, taste in there. I think it's carved well. The body's fine. I don't want to drink it all because I'm going to do a side by side with the other one. But I think in this, the S04 worked. I think the hops worked. And I almost want to say I like this better now that it's had some time to mellow out than I did when it was young. But I'll have to go back and watch the videos of the first one or two tastings. I can't remember how many I've done. But yeah, solid beer. Let me know what hops you use in, let's say, your half smash beers. Smash beer, single malt, single hop, but we're using two hops with one malt. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.